And what is going on, guys? AllEliteRuby here for Wolfpack Productions, where you can be sure big things popping, little things stopping. And today, we're going to do a Game Boy Color wrestling game and a regular Game Boy one, as you can see here, with WWF Warzone on the Game Boy and WWF Attitude on the Game Boy Color. Let's take a look at the options here and see if it tells us how to do everything. Indeed it does. So select is the special. This is the same controls as WWF Attitude, which you'll... Why do I keep saying Attitude? Is it Attitude? It is. This is the same controls as WWF Attitude, which we'll see a little bit later. And now, we're going to play Versus for now. We'll do the challenge later. Your roster is Undertaker, Ahmed Johnson, British Bulldog, Rocky Maivia, Owen Hart, Mankind, Triple H, Goldust, Farouk, Austin, Shamrock, Kane, Michaels, and that's it. I'm going to go Ahmed here and then set it to random. Ooh, we got Shawn Michaels. Now the pictures... I'm not here to grade the pictures, so I'm not going to do that. The models look pretty good. Unlike, say, Main Event, where... I'm trying to remember... I think I said Ron Simmons' model looked like he had just come out of the tanning bed. They corrected that here. You can get a pretty good battle going on in this game, as we have going on here. Remember, you just gotta have a grasp on how to pin and how to kick out of pins. Just my downfall every time I play this. Specifically, how to kick out of them. Anyway, A is punch, B is kick, B is interact, and there's a pin. I believe it's B in a direction bend, band's gonna do your finisher. And yeah, this game has the exact same control scheme as Warzone, which will, or excuse me, as Attitude, which we'll see later. And I'll bring it back up then too. Idea, of course, to work that momentum meter, so you can hit your specialty move. With Ahmed, it's going to be in the tie-up and you'll hit select for the Pearl River Plunge. If we get that far. Right now, it doesn't feel like my momentum meter is moving that fast. Not for sure which one is the momentum meter, but I think it's actually when Sean's health is all the way up. But my question is, why is Sean wearing tights when he's never worn trunks in his life? And I wish you didn't have to waggle the D-pad to get out of a pinfall. Mashing A or B would have sufficed, and there it is. I got hit with Sweet Chin music out of nowhere. Now, I'm going to stick with Ahmed Johnson here. We're going to do this again. So I got to have Sean's damage meter all the way up, it looks like, to hit my finish. I want to see what it looks like if we get that far. Sean's Sweet Chin music looks great, as we saw there. So I'm still learning the game. That's why I have it on easy. So A in a direction will do your grapple move, kind of like it is now. How you press, I believe it's A on Xbox and or X on PlayStation plus a direction in the new WWE games to do a grapple move. Although there's plenty of different ones of those. We'll get into that whenever I talk about WWE 2K23 or 2K22 on this channel. Like I said, I kind of wish there was a counter system in this game. I understand that Game Boy probably can't handle that, but I kind of wish it was a thing, though. I'll give you a hint when we hit the Game Boy Advance side next week. We're gonna take a little detour from the WWF stuff, because I've got one WWF non-WWF or WCW game I want to cover. And it's probably going to be that way if I find an ECW game similar, but If you're an ECW fan, let me know in the comments if there are any ECW games on the Game Boy family of systems. I swear I've seen at least one. I'll have a look in my collection and we'll cover that at some point, if it's there. Kick out. Kick out again. Your thumb's gonna get tired from having to reuse the D-pad to kick out. I would just say tap it, tap it, tap it. So we're gonna go one more time and see if we can at least get a fall here. There's most falls in a certain time limit. This is like an Iron Man match. I like this idea better than the solo fall stuff. So at least I can get more in this way. So the question is, do I recommend it? This really is the best game I've played on the Game Boy so far, minus the WWF Superstars 2, but that'd be me being biased if I left that as the best one on the series, on the system, because of the fact that I have nostalgia for it. But of the ones that I have absolutely no nostalgia for, this is the best one. I still don't recommend buying it, though. To wrap up the ones that we've played so far, I would recommend Superstars 2 the most out of those. And I would recommend Raw the least. Damn it, Sean. And apparently they made it where you can't kick out of a finisher, which is way more common nowadays. I will say this will wrap up the Game Boy family of system. This will wrap up the wrestling games for the original Game Boy. I've still got some left to cover for the color, which we're going to get to a little bit later on in the next episode, actually. And then I've got a bunch to get through for for Game Boy Advance, and then we'll see how things go from there. Wait, why is Sean on the top rope? Well, it makes sense. He's done that a few times. But he's never left across the darn ring, so I don't know. I think this game cheats. That has to be it. I'm not that bad at wrestling games, people. I kinda wish I had that second wind-ish option that you had on WWF Superstars 2. That was handy. I'm not kicking out of this. I'm gonna try to at least get one pinfall in. That's all you guys want me to do. I'm gonna tear up this fall and see what I can get done. Minutes to go. We gotta get on. We gotta get on it, doggone it. Well, we've definitely seen the super kicking off. Gotta get Sean to make some sort of mistake so I can take advantage of it. Turning his back to me is enough of a mistake. Wonder how far I can ride that, though. Just seconds left. 53 of them to be exact. I don't think I've ever seen Shawn Michaels do a power slam, though. I'll say that. That's something you might have seen Ahmed Johnson do, though, but not Shawn Michaels. Counter. Bastard counter me right back, though. I think we might be working up to the Pearl River. You gotta be lightning fast to do these grapples, though. Which I am apparently not. We'll play more of this at another time, folks. And that'll be it. So do I recommend getting this? Not really. Anyway, we'll be back with our Game Boy Color game in just a moment, folks. And we're back with, as you can see, WWF Attitude on the Game Boy. Now, as you can tell, like I was saying, this has the same control scheme as Warzone, which means it'll be the same kick-out idea. However, there's a few big differences here that I'm going to show you. We're going to do 10-minute time again. Start game. We're going to do career mode later. We'll do challenge mode later. We're going to do versus right now so we can get the crux of it out of the way. Taka Michinoku, Godfather, Jeff Jarrett, Goldust, Bossman, Valvina, Shamrock, Gangrel, Edge, Billy Gunn, Al Snow, Road Dogg, X-Pac, Kane, Sable, first woman in Game Boy WWF game, Triple H, Undertaker, Mankind, Rock, Austin. Those are your choices. We're going to go to Jeff Jarrett to see if we can figure out his special, and his opponent, Austin. Not a bad looking game to start, I'll say that. I just wonder how you do the finisher for Jarrett. I'm almost sure they have to be on the ground. Probably grounded. You probably hit select grounded if it is the figure 4. I guess we're about to find out. We'll see. Wait. So select is pinned. That's interesting. Option screen didn't tell me that. I'll say that much. If we continue to absolutely demolish Austin here. I didn't want to pin him. I want to see what the special looks like. I probably have to have him tied up. I imagine it probably is the stroke. Even though he didn't start using that till he was in... Is it TNA or WCW? Remind me in the comments if you're a fan of Jeff Jarrett where he started using the stroke. There it is. It is the stroke. I thought so. So he started using it in the WWE then. Interesting. Music is the only thing I'd get rid of here. This is the first game where I say I'd get rid of the music. Because, like, I remember... What was it we were playing that I said there needed to be music? I believe that was Raw, where I said that? Excuse me, no it wasn't. It was the same episode, though. It was Main Event. It was WCW Main Event where I said there needed to be music during the match. There is here, and it's tolerable. I think I'm starting to prefer Game Boy wrestling games over the current one because at least the control scheme's a bit simpler. But then again, it had to be because there's only two buttons. There were only 2 buttons on the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Original. I feel like I'm doing better at this than I am at any of the other games we played. Shame he doesn't have the figure 4 here, but I guess it's accurate to the time. I wonder if I get my I do have my finisher, okay. Just need to have him worn down enough. Stunner. Austin may be about to take a fall if we're not careful here. Why isn't Austin pinning? He hit his move. I would've. I'm about to make him eat the stroke when I get a chance to. I've turned into Jeff Jarrett Guerrero here with all these suplex. Finally, a move other than a suplex. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a move other than a suplex. Well, let me use the stroke here. Yep, left and right. Wiggling left and right will kick you out of the pin. There it is. Stroke time. And now I'm going to take a 2-0 lead. Yep. How much time we got left, ref? 6:27. Got it. Just let me... He's letting me use him as a punching bag. Oh, fine with me. I ain't gonna complain. Now when that little dot is flashing red, you can do your finisher. Austin's got his. I'm about to have mine, I feel. Yeah, I do. It's a shame he doesn't have the figure 4. I would have liked to have that as a second finish, but I guess the Game Boy can only handle 1. Yep, there it is again. Stroke. Welcome to my world, Steve Austin. Crap, he kicked out. So at least, unlike the other game, the finisher does not actually end the match some of the time. Which is good, I guess. I don't know why Austin doesn't pin me after hitting the finisher. That's what you're supposed to do. Probably why he's down 2-0 here is wasting time. I do want to say the stroke and the stunner both look good, though. There it is. Unlike this idiotic computer, I'm gonna pin him. $4:22 to go. This 10-minute match. I like how that if you put it on time limit, it functions more like an Iron Man match. I've always liked that about this game for some reason. I did own it at one point in time, and I just didn't think I remembered it earlier when I said I'd never had it. I'd like to have it again, though. Thankfully, this one's not hard to find. But I definitely suggest going out and getting it. Of the two we looked at in this episode, this is the one you should actively seek out. The graphics are good on this one. The music is the only thing that can really be better about it. And it's definitely one to get some replay value out of, I think. Because there's multiple people you can go through the career mode with, which is good. Compared to, say, My Rise, where you can only go through as either a male or a female created character. Not crapping on My Rise, I'm just saying that's what this has over it. Stroke again, hit again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. Fifth fall now. It's the fall of mini suplexes. I feel like Kurt Angle. Big power slammage. Once he gets up, I'm going to hit the stroke on him again. Nope. Remember that dot has to be flashing or you can't use the move. I guess that's alright. I mean, don't want the finisher spam like you can do now. Don't know how many times I've eaten finisher spam spears in WWE 2K games now. Especially online, which is why you won't find me playing online. But anyway. I pick up another... No, I don't! Interesting that he kicked out right there. When he gets back up, I'm hitting on him again. I'm hitting select while I want to do anything. I have a feeling this thing only triggers when it wants to. I've already triggered it numerous times, I'll do it again. Oh wait, it has to be yellow and flashing. Can't do it when it's red, apparently. Now mine's yellow. Let's see if I can hit the move again. Yep. And I'm gonna try and get... Stay down, Steve. Oh, I'm not getting another one for the rest of this match. There's only a few seconds left in it. See if I can at least land another cover on him. 2, 3. Yes, I can. Talk about going to Suplex City. Brock Lesnar, hope you're watching this. Probably not, but I don't care. And that'll be it for the episode, as we've won this 5-0. And again, out of the games we've reviewed so far this episode, this is the one you should seek out. Skip Warzone and go for this one. We'll be back with another game in just a minute. What is going on, guys? AllEliteRuby back with some bonus footage, as we're going to do ECW Hardcore Revolution. Whoops. Never played this one before. Let's see what it's like if I can get out of the password screen long enough. We're going to go easy. Challenge career versus barbed wire and training. But you know what? I'm going to spice it up. Let's do barbed wire. Let's see who we got. Mike Awesome, rest in peace. Balls Mahoney, rest in peace. Just Incredible, Tommy Dreamer. The Great Jerry Lynn, Raven, Sabu, Lance Storm, Tajiri, RVD. Not a big roster, but I think we can work with this. Let's go to Jerry Lynn for the win. And a random opponent. It's Raven. I was actually going to pick him. So it's a barbed wire ropes match, and this has actually got some easy controls to learn. Once you grapple A and A and the direction pad look like it does the moves. It could be B. I'm still learning here. Looks like it's got the same control scheme as, say, Attitude does. Or maybe Warzone, the one where you had to rattle the D-pad to get out of a pin. Oh, right into the barbed wire. I wish they'd get rid of the music. That's the first thing wrong with this, but this game looks incredible. I don't really blame them for copy-pasting Attitude. It was easy enough to do, but on the consoles, I do blame them for it. This one, though, outside of the music, feels like a much better experience than the console ports of this. And again, they copied Attitude, but again, it worked here. Even float EDT, that might be enough. Yep. So we're gonna play one more barbed wire match. That was funny. That was fun, I mean. Let's try somebody else. We'll try Awesome and the Awesome Bomb. And now I gotta face the guy I just lost as. That's ironic. So yeah, it's up and A actually are your buttons of interest here. I gotta figure out how to pick the weapon up though. Actually not a bad ECW game. Like a lot of the other ones I've always said work for me because of the controls. This one, I think I prefer this one. Much easier control scheme. The crowd looks great. And you've got a barbed wire match in this. I don't even remember seeing... Yeah, this was in one of the ECW games. Remind me in the comments below which ECW game had the barbed wire match, because I'm sure it was only in one. But I can't remember if it was Hardcore Revolution or Anarchy Rules. Mr. JL over here. WCW reference for those that don't get that. Not to be confused with JBL. We'll do one more match. No barbed wire this time. Let's see who it gave me to use. Tajiri? Alright. I'll take it. The only problem with this is it's hard to get any kind of momentum going. It feels like. So it's easy to kick out once you get the hang of it, though. I wish I knew how to pick up the weapon. If that's A2 or what? There's a little texture there on Tajiri's tights. I like that. Kinda wish Raven had some on his shirt, though, because he looks really plain as of right now. So would I recommend going out to get this? Yeah. Out of the games we've spoken about in this episode, I'd say go pick this up and go pick up Attitude. Stay away from Warzone. if I do the finishing move the same way. Not that I have the momentum to do it yet. We'll get there, hopefully. Raven's almost there, though. What do you want to bet select picks up your weapon? Just drain Raven's momentum that way. Oh, you get... Whoa! Wait, blood and guts. Isn't that an AEW pay-per-view? I wish I knew how to pick the weapon up, but no. Better get back in. I'll let him have it. I'm kind of tired of this anyway. Like I said, of all the games in this episode, this is the one alongside Attitude that I want you guys to pick up, if you can. And anyway, guys, I will see you again soon for another episode. Bye-bye.